All right, I'm gonna mute everybody. We'll get warmed up. All right, jumping jacks, here we go. Nice and long through those arms. Try to straighten them out. Now I can see my husband. This might be distracting. Oh, high knees. See, already distracted. Straight leg kicks coming up. 3, 2, 1. Right here. We're gonna hug our knee in for a little balance and stretch right here. Hug it in, shoulders down nice and tall. Roll that ankle out. And switch legs. And release. Inchworms, hinge. Remember, your feet can be wide and you can bend your knees if you need to do that to reach the ground. But it is a hamstring stretch, so stretch where you can. Hamstring stretch. Warm up the core and the shoulders. Take 2 more. And last one. And release. So our first round, we're gonna do our single leg deadlift right, then left. We have wall sits with our curls, and then we're gonna do a tricep push-up. You can work it from the bench, hands on the bench, or feet on the bench, or you can stay on the ground. You could even work it on the wall if you want. All right, weights for that single leg deadlift. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Just hinge and come back up. Try and keep those hips square so that when you hinge, they're both facing the ground like headlights. Nice and tall on your spine. Shoulders driving down your back. We're gonna switch legs in 5, 3, 2, 1. Switch it here. Your sides are gonna feel different. So check in with that. What do you need to do differently? Slow it down, speed it up. If you had weights in one hand, try to have them in the other hand also. Your core is nice and engaged to help stabilize. 5 seconds here, and then we're against the wall. 2, 1, right here. Take your wall sit and curls. So arms against the wall, right? So with your arm staying glued against the wall, it might limit your range of motion, and that's okay. It really isolates those biceps. Keep your ribs, shoulders, low back, pressed into the wall. 5 seconds here, and then we have our tricep push-ups. 2, 1, release. So pick your favorite spot. Elbows stay in, nice and close. Okay. If you're on the wall, this is especially good if you have like shoulder issues because it's less strain, but it's similar movement. Okay. Single leg, deadlift. 2, 1, right here. Back to that right leg. Ooh. Keep those hips pointed toward the ground. You hinge. Can help to flex or point the foot of the extended leg. Keep engaged. And other side, left side. Good, breathe. Shoulders down. Wall sits with curls are next. And here it is, wall sits, have a seat, and curl. Arms against that wall. Low back, ribs, shoulders. You're looking straight ahead. So watch that you're not like looking down. I have a lot of cat fur on my shirt. Glad you guys can't see that. Tricep push-ups in 5, 2, 1, right here. Meet that belly button, hold up to your spine. Use those kegels even. Keep those arms tucked in close. Good. Stay with me here. 10 seconds. And release. Here we go. Right leg deadlift. Try to keep your head stacked. It doesn't need to be moving around. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Watch those hips are facing the ground when you hinge. Good engagement through the core. Literally just a pivot here on your hip. 3, 2, wall sits. And curl. Check in that you're pulling that belly button in and putting that low back against the wall. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, slippery. Triceps. Yeah, if you're outside, careful. Careful where it's wet. Like my dog found the one dry spot to lay down. These tricep push-ups, watch that your gaze is slightly forward. You're not moving your head around. Belly button pulled in. We'll go through this one last time. Back to that deadlift, right here. 4th time's the charm. That's what they say. Five seconds here, and then we're on to our other side. And release. Check in with those shoulders. You still want them tucked back. Even though you're hinging forward and you got a little gravity pulling on you, you're squeezing those shoulder blades together ever so slightly. Right here, wall sit in 3, 2, and 1. Have a seat, curl. Good. Looking ahead. Everything's touching that wall. 5 seconds here, and then we have our push-ups. 2, 1. Here we go. Again, squeezing those kegels, belly button pulled in. Watch that those shoulders drive down and together down your back. Okay? Gaze slightly forward. Good. Stay with me. Last 10 seconds. Water break is coming. And release. Oh, well done. Grab your water. Okay, we're gonna take our lunge. You can work from the bench or from the ground. So it's gonna be not gonna be a step forward or step back, just static up and down. We'll work left, right, and we're gonna do a plank. If you want, feet can be on the bench for the plank, and we're gonna march our feet. And then we're gonna do our face pull row. All right, ready for that lunge. 2, and go. Check in with that position with your footing. You want that front knee to be over that ankle, and it's just up and down. Lori likes to remind us, elevator, not escalator. I feel like I can't say that without mentioning Lori, because I did get that from her. There you go, switch your sides. And you can add weight to this if you like. And make sure you're set up well before you start moving. I know people get worried about the time, but I also want you to be safe, and I want it to be effective. Good. What did I say? Plank. Plank, feet on the bench or on the ground. And we're just gonna march our feet like this. Doop. Doop. So again, Everything shoulders to hips is steady. You can be on your forearms if you need to. Good, release. We have our face pull row. So it's this one, right? Elbows wide, elbow tucked. Think about pulling that thumb back through the thumbs. Good. Nice job. And here we go with our lunge again. You have weights, you can play with where they are. They can hang by the side. They come up to your chest. Yeah. They can come here. They're not too heavy, they can come overhead. Left side. And I want you to work where you are with these lunges. You don't have to be on a elevated surface like I am. You can be on the ground. Or if you're somewhere where you have steps, those can be nice because you can change the elevation. There we go. Here's our plank. All right, and just march. Right, and then left. Keep your gaze slightly forward. Shoulder blades out of those ears. Five seconds here. All right, here's our face pull row. And pull it towards your face. Elbows wide. Good. Thumbs up. Shoulders down. Watch you're not holding it up here. Keep it down. Good. Nice and steady. Back to those lunges in 5. And right here. I think I'm going to change my lunge up a little bit. A bit of stress on my toe. My weights aren't too terribly heavy. They're just 5s. Switching sides in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Stay with me here. 10 seconds. And then we have our plank. 3, 2, 1. Get yourself into your plank position. And march it out. Just a little squeeze through that glute. We'll lift that leg. Two. Oh, there it is. All right, base pull rows. Here we go. And you can always change out your weights. Just switched out to 3s. I'll see if I can go to 5s for the last set. One more set after this. Back to those lunges. In 3, 2, 1. Right here. Whether you're on the bench or on the ground, watch that you're pushing through that front heel. Makes you push the ground away with that front heel. 5 seconds here and we switch sides. And here it is. Two, 1, plank. Last marching plank. Squeeze those kegels, belly button in. Eight seconds here. Stay with me. 1, and base pull rows. Here we go. Shoulders down. Watch they're not creeping up. Oh yeah. 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Grab your water. Round 3 coming up. We're gonna do a little warrior 3. We're gonna hold it. And add a lat pull. You can do weights or no weights. Then we're coming onto our mat for down dog dolphin push up. And then we have some bicep curl action. We're gonna do our 90 degrees where one arm goes up, down, middle, up, down, middle. Okay, and warrior 3 right here, right leg. Here, once you find your balance, arms out in front, and lat pull. Now you can modify any of this. You can put your foot down if you need to. You can take the lat pull out of it and just put your hand on a wall. And work on the balance. So core is engaged, hips are facing the ground, glutes engaged for that raised foot, leg. Switching sides, right here. Hinge on up, other side. And lat pull. There's a lot to think about here. We've got balance. We're adding a little motion at the top. Abs, glutes, quads, back. Those are all stabilizing. 10 seconds here and we come down to our mat. 2, 1, right here. Down to the mat. Find your down dog. Lower yourself into dolphin. Push up. Modifications, one arm then the other, right? Or come to a hover, okay? Whoa. These are tough. So work where you are today. 5 seconds. All right, bicep curl action. Grab your weights. Palms face 90 degrees. Right side up. All the way down. 90. 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 Good. Here is our right warrior three. Get yourself into position and then do your lat pulls. So these lat pulls, you're squeezing your shoulder blades together and pulling your elbows towards your ribs. Keep those hips facing the ground. 5 seconds here and we switch sides. 2, 1, hinge up, other side. Find your balance and then add that lat pull if you're ready. So the squeeze starts at the top of your back and sort of progresses to squeeze down toward the middle. Down dog, dolphin, in 3, 2, 1. Right here. Get yourself into down dog. Lower yourself to dolphin and push up. Keep those hips lifted. Oh. Remember to modify if you need to, or if you get tired. 3, 2, 1. Oh, come on up. Girls. Here you are at 90, left up. Down, 90, right up. Down, 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 90, left up. Ooh, there we go. Warrior three, right side. Find that balance and add that lat pull. Kegels squeezed, belly button pulled in, glutes squeezed. Lots of squeezing happening. Two, one, hinge up, and switch sides. Find that balance and then add that pull. Watch those hips are facing the ground. We have 10 seconds here and then we're back for a down dog dolphin. 2, 1, release. Into your down dog and dolphin. Up, dolphin, up, dolphin, up. Last 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. These are tough. All right, 90 degrees. Left up. down, 90, right, up, down, 90, up, down, 90, right, down, 90, left, down, 90, right, down, 90, left, down, 90, right, down, 90, last one, here it is. All right, last time through, find that right warrior three and add your lat pull. Your last time through, so really kind of pay attention to where your challenge is. Squeeze those kegels. Keep your gaze in one spot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Kegels, core, glute, close squeezing. Your gaze is not moving or wavering. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Here we go. Down dog, dolphin, push, dolphin, push, dolphin, push, dolphin, push, dolphin, oh, push, dolphin, push, dolphin, oh, push, oh God. Last one. Ugh. All right, curls. 90 degrees, up, down, 90, 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 last one, down, 90. Nice work. Get your water. All right, 4. We're gonna do some lateral lunges. You can keep them on the ground or use your bench. So on the ground might look like this, stepping out. So that leg that's not moving from its spot stays straight. You're bending through the moving leg, okay? You'll work one side. Option, you're here, so there's no step out, but you're just doing that, okay? Oh, hang on. So we're gonna work right, left. We're gonna do a couple things from hinge. We're gonna do our reverse fly, and we're gonna do a row to W. So remember when we did our bicep curl to W? This time it's row, W. Okay, so we got some back work to do. All right, I'm gonna do a time check. We might, 36. I know we ran over the other day, so I'm just trying to keep track. All right, let's start with that lunge. You can add weights if you want, or work it with no weights. 3, 2, 1, and go. And people I know are always curious about which way their foot should go, and what it's gonna come down to is your hip and the direction your hip is pointed. So if your hip's pointed forward, your foot's gonna point forward, okay? If you want your hip turned out, which changes the exercise a little bit, not wrong, it's just different. Your foot's gonna point up. 2, 1, switch sides. Whatever you did on one side, do on the other. 2, 1, release. Grab your lighter set of weights. I'm going to hinge forward, palms together, fly. So now how deep your hinge is can play into how difficult this move is. So obviously up here, it might feel a little more accessible. And the more hinged you are, the more gravity you're fighting. You're going to do our row to W in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You might want a slightly heavier weight. And row, W, release. Row, W, release. Row, W, release. Keep that tailbone tucked. You do not want to be arching through that back. Good. You'll squeeze right here in those shoulder blades without arching in your back. 2, 1, and here's your lateral lunge. I'm actually going to do step out this time, just to change it up. You can do whatever you like. You can also keep it wide and just be lunging. This is another modification. 5 seconds. We switch legs and release. Step on those weights. Watch where your equipment is. I know I personally always end up injured doing something stupid, not when I'm actually working out. Three, 2, 1. Here's your fly, reverse fly. Using kegels, belly button pulled in, soft through those knees. Squeeze through those shoulder blades to pull those arms up. So your weight doesn't need to be very heavy. 2, 1, here we go. Row to W and row. W, release. 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 Good. 5 seconds here. We're back to that lunge, lateral lunge, and release. Good. Again, pick your poison. Step out, using that bench. Maybe you're just staying stepped wide and just bending through that right leg. Either version you're choosing, your chest should stay up. It's helpful to put your hands behind your head or on your hips. Switching sides in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Five seconds here. 3, 2, release. Here's your fly. Check in with your setup. Elbow tucked, core engaged. 5, 2, 1. Row to W and row, W. So your setup as far as your torso and your stance stays pretty much the same. Maybe you have less of a hinge or more of a hinge, but your abs are engaged, bagels engaged, knees are soft. Making that W, you're squeezing your upper back. 3, 2, 1. One more time with those lateral lunges. I'm gonna go back to the step out. It's our last time through this one. Switching sides in 3, 2, and 1. Three, 2, 1. Here we go with our fly. I'm super sweaty today. I think it might be muggier than normal. Couldn't possibly be because I'm working harder than normal, right? Row to W, coming up. 3, 2, and 1. Row, W, release. 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 Good, stay with me here. Five seconds, then we're gonna take a water break before we go to the mat. And release, nice job. All right, we got all core. A little core, a little push-up, a little plank. It'll be fun. We got reverse curl, wide plank, bringing knee to elbow, dead bug, and then our push-up with a twist. Special request. All right, come on down. Oh, what time is it? 8:46. Oh, we should be perfect. All right, and reverse curl. So push those heels towards the sky. You can push on the mat, that's okay. If you need that little bit of support. If you feel very experienced with these, you can put your hands overhead. So yes, you're trying to, usually when we curl top to bottom. This time we're curling bottom to top. So you're trying to close that gap between your pelvic bone and your rib cage. I'm gonna flip over for some plank here, right here. So I want hands and feet as wide as the mat. You're gonna bring right elbow to right knee and hold. 2, 1, set it down. Left, 2, 1, set it down. Right, 2, 1, down. Left, 2, 1, down. Right, 2, 1, down. Left, 2, 1, down. Right, 2, 1, down. Ooh. And dead bug. Dead bug, opposite arm, opposite leg. Reach away from each other. So the other side, they're staying static. And watch that your leg is hinging from the hip, okay? So it's not knee, right? It's your hip. Push up with a twist is next. Right here. So I think this is helpful to do with your feet a little wide. Down, twist. 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 Down. Oh, done. All right, reverse curl. And push up. Plank is next. 3, 2, 1. Left, 2, 1, release. Right, 2, 1, release. Left, 2, 1, release. Right, 2, 1, release. Left, 2, 1, release. Right, 2, 1, release. Left, 2, 1, release. Right, 2, woo, and dead bug. So dead bug, you're also pulling your abdominal muscles in. That's what's stabilizing you. There should be no arch through your spine, low back, rib cage, all touching the mat. You can add weights to your hands. I haven't done it yet, but it's a thing. And push up with a twist. Push up, 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 twist. Push up. Oh, God, knees. You can do this from your knees. You get less of a twist. And down for that reverse curl. Oh, I don't know why I do this to us. Oh, the abs at once. 3, 2, 1. Plank, nice and wide as your mat, and right, 2, 1, release. Left, 2, 1, release. Right, 2, 1, release. Left, 2, 1, release. Right, 2, 1, release. Left, 2, 1, release. Right, 2, 1, release. Left, 2, 1, down. Dead bug here. And hinge. Abs pulled in. If you start to feel like your low back's popping up and your foot's going really low, you just modify how low that foot's going and your arm. Again, we prefer good form over Here's our push-up. Over, trying to be the hero with the reaching. Push-up, twist. Push-up, twist. Push-up, twist. Push-up, twist. Push-up, twist. Push-up, twist. Push-up, oh God. Okay, reverse curl. It's our last time through, you guys. Oh, 8:53. Perfect. Plank, wide plank, and knee. 2, 1, release. 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 Stay with me. Last bit. Release, knee, 2, 1, oh, there it is. All right, dead bug. Last time with this. Keep those abdominal muscles engaged. All right, push-ups with a twist. It's your last 30 seconds. Push up, twist. 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 5 seconds, you can do this. Twist. Oh God. Oh my God. Sit it back. Child's pose. Arms here, or you can hug yourself. All right. So let's see. I want to get a little forearm stretch and then our upper back stretch. So you can either pull your fingertips back like this. You'll do one side and then the other. Or you can put your hands on the mat, fingertips pointing toward your knees, and then you just gently lean back for a stretch. You don't have to go very far to feel this. And if you're doing them individually, make sure you switch. We're going to flip our hands over so the back of our hands are on the mat. So alternately, if you're doing it this way, you just have your hand here. And you're just giving it a nice little push, okay? So back of the hands on the mat, fingertips point towards your knees, and again, come on back. A little stretch. And if you're doing it, holding it, switch sides. And release. Good. Go ahead and roll those out. Shake out those wrists. Right here, I want to get a stretch through our upper back because we did a lot there. So Go ahead and bring this arm across. Rest on your shoulder on the top. Just make sure those shoulder blades are driving down. You're not hugging up here. And go ahead and open it up. And let's do the other side. Again, shoulder blades drive down your back. You can rest this hand wherever feels comfortable. Pat yourself on the back. Good job, me. Get ready for the rest of your day. Go ahead and shake that out.
Thanks, Molly. I got to go early.
Overhead. And release. And other side. And release. Let's get a leg stretch real quick. Go ahead and take this runner's lunge, pushing yourself forward. Bring your hands down, tuck that back toe, hop that back foot in a little bit. I'm gonna take this triangle or pyramid stretch. So you can use your weights if you need to be up a little bit. You want that back nice and long. You want both of those hips facing forward. So our tendency is to pull it back, but you want them both facing forward. Okay, and you can pop up those front toes if that feels good. Hold it here. Release that front toe, step that back foot forward, front foot back into that runner's lunge. Give it a little push here. And hands down, tuck that back toe, pop that back foot close. Make sure both those hips are facing forward. Pick up those front toes if you like. And release. Bring those feet together. Hands behind your head, soften with your knees, roll up. Good. Nice big inhale. And exhale. And one more time. And exhale. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to miss y'all next week, but utilize what's on the YouTube channel, and I'll see you the following week, which is September 1st and 3rd, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Hard to believe.
So first week of school. All right. Have a good one. I'll see you soon.